From the minor leagues to the big leagues, it looks like NWA star Kamille is going to be making the jump to the WWE. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling. WWE have been signing a lot of people. They're on the market for a lot of free agents. They want to bolster that women's division. They recently signed Jade Cargill. They're interested in Trinity. They're interested in Mercedes Moné. They're interested in pretty much anyone they can get their hands on. And someone they can get their hands on is a recent free agent in the name of Kamille. Now, Kamille wrestles, or should I say did wrestle, for NWA. If you watch it, it's okay. I mean, it was on YouTube. They did like a weekly show, but it's not great, okay? It's NWA. It's not what it was back in the day. It's the minor leagues. It's not WWE. It's not big time. If you want to have a career, if you want to be successful, if you want to be anybody, then you can't stay in NWA your entire career. It just can't happen, and now it looks like that's not going to happen. Kamille's contract has expired, and according to Dave Meltzer in the Wrestling Observer newsletter, she is expected to land in WWE anytime soon. Now, Mike Johnson of PW Insider says that WWE have offered her a contract in the company. However, it is an NXT deal. And then we got two updates from Nick Hosman of Hoss of Wrestling reporting about WWE's interest in Kamille, and the report cited a source who noted that WWE was super high on her, she was on WWE's radar, and that WWE is in signing mode, and TKO was looking for new stars who could make an impact. First of all, could Kamille make an impact? Well, when you look at her, she's that type of WWE woman. That's the woman that WWE like. You know, they're going away from the smaller, more feminine women, and they're pushing in the direction of bigger, masculine women. Unfortunately, it is what it is, but I think the days of seeing the slimmer women like Alexa Bliss and the shorter women like that, I think those days are gone. WWE don't seem to want that. If you look at like Rhea Ripley, Raquel Rodriguez, Bianca Belair, Charlotte Flair, you have a lot of these women, Jade Cargill who came in, Kamille as well. These are all women that are near 6 foot, women that are all very muscular, have or they're very wide. You know, they're just like big statured women. They're not small feminine women. They're more masculine looking women, and that seems to be what WWE is going for. I know it doesn't draw. I know that the majority of men would rather see feminine looking women, but WWE don't seem to know that. So I think it makes sense. Kamille going to WWE makes sense. She's 31. Most women had retired back in the day. Trish and Lita both retired by 31 back in the day. Kamille's 31 and she's never been in a big company, so that, I guess that's on her for waiting so long. She's also been offered a deal at NXT. Could this be a deal breaker? I mean, I'm not too sure. WWE have done it in the past where people have come in, went to NXT, and I know some people don't want to do it. I think James Storm was one that didn't go. He just didn't want to be in NXT. He thought it was a bit of an insult. He thought he deserved better, and I can certainly see why. I don't think everybody should be starting in NXT. With Kamille, maybe, possibly, she's only worked in NWA. They probably want her to learn that WWE style. I think that is fair enough, but there's been some wrestlers in the past that I just think it's been a little bit insulting and a waste of time, where you've got guys that are coming in and they're like well into their 30s and they're being put on NXT, they're being put on the development, and I get it why WWE does that, because they're desperate to mold them into that like WWE style, but sometimes guys can be unique, you know, sometimes you don't want them to be molded into the WWE style. Sometimes that's the worst thing that can happen to somebody. But out of everyone that's came to WWE, not many people have managed to avoid skipping NXT. Probably AJ Styles is the only one I can think of off the top of my head, where he just debuted at the Rumble and, you know, he went on to the main roster. But most people that come in, most people do go to NXT. Now, Jade Cargill's going to NXT. I think she's probably more greener than Kamille, but she's got a bigger reputation. I consider her a bigger star, more well known in the wrestling business. But if she's going to NXT, I would probably assume that Kamille is going to NXT. But I think it's a pretty good fit for WWE. Like I said, she's pretty tall, she's bigger, she's stronger, like has that sort of masculine look to her. WWE likes that. She's pretty attractive, I guess. She's not ugly, so I mean that's a benefit, I guess. That's a bonus. But I would be surprised if this deal didn't happen. I think Kamille will go to WWE, and it looks like it's going to be NXT where she starts off on. Anyway, guys, let us know down below. What do you think? Do you like Kamille? Are you a fan of Kamille? Do you want to see Kamille in WWE? Let us know down below, and I will catch you in the next one. Until then, though, peace.